58. 58, come on. Go.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
You go tight. You got over here. You got tight right there. Deuce.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. On 2nd and 9. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down, Bears.
Ready? Blue lady. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Off the play fake, Winston. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Jameis again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
On second and goal, Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Third and goal, Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on second down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Za'Darius Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
A 7-yard pickup.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going.
Nowhere there to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Play fake. Winston. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, and this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first down, Rodgers. This pass complete to Higgins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them,
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Set. Go. Let's go. Go. Ready. 125. 59.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
750. Hey, you block over here.
On second down, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the ground, this is Williams. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. They'll run on first down. Jones, he'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He's coming. Go on right.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them for a loss.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
They'll go again to Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You can't block me.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw is Winston. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll try the jet sweep here.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Winston. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Jones.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
59, Mike the 59. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At their 49-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities. Extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the